Hey, this is BanTheTesters here with a kind of a different video for you guys today as far as this is concerned. Some of you may or may not know, of course, along with the fighting game stuff and of course my love for video game trailers everywhere, I'm also a Fortnite fan. And on top of being a Fortnite fan, I'm also a big Bruce Campbell fan as well, big Evil Dead and Army of Darkness, one of my favorite movies ever. So, of course, when I heard the news that Ash might be coming back, I was waiting patiently just like everyone else, and so far, he hasn't returned. And, you know, I might have a kind of a guess as to when he might be back, or if he might not. So pull up a chair, turn off the lights, and close the attic. Let's get groovy. To start things off, let's zoom over to December 9th, 2024. Licensing International reports that Studio Canal is thrilled to announce that they have confirmed that they represent all of the Evil Dead franchises, excluding Army of Darkness, worldwide for licensing rights in all categories. One of the lines from Valerie Borez, the VIP of licensing partnerships at Studio Canal, kind of stuck with me a little bit. And I quote, "We are driven to creatively develop the brand further, exploring markets and opportunities in a variety of product categories worldwide, delivering for both fans old and new." Now what is also a market and product worldwide? Well, I'd say that happens to be Fortnite, right? Has to be. And for some of you who may not know, Ash has been gone for a total of 620 days, with his last appearance being October 15th, 2023. Of course, some in the Fortnite community have stated that Ash is supposed to be returning here pretty soon and has been updated in the files. Well, that was about a month ago, and so far, no Ash in sight. But I do think there's a small chance of hope that he might return. My guess, and remember this is just a guess, Fortnite can change anything and everything, and of course the IP holders are Studio Canal now, so they can change anything. My guess is between now, when this video goes up, all the way to maybe July 8th. Now, hear me out. And of course, doing research for this video, I stumbled across 3 important dates that caught my eye. Number 1, the United Kingdom release of Evil Dead 2's date is June 26, 1987. Also, the first French premiere date is also June 1987. Of course, we may miss that window because Squid Games is actually coming out, but another date caught my eye. In France, July 8th, 1987 is actually the French premiere of Evil Dead 2's release. And for some of you who may not know, this could be a long shot, but Studio Canal is a UK/France based studio, and of course, their dates may or may not match up here. Of course, we haven't gotten around to July 8th and don't know what Epic has planned. Of course, they are on vacation, short of Blitz, sort of Blitz Royale being there, but maybe we could see a little something. Of course, these dates put it in the time frame before Epic comes back and before we get our next update. For some of you guys who may or may not know, Epic Games is on vacation, so we're not really getting any updates right now until they get back, and this does give us a time frame before we get the next update and before new skins, of course, are loaded into the API. I think some cons about this theory are that Squid Games, of course, is coming up. That's the next major event for Fortnite right now. And of course, with the Blitz Royale being a smash hit with Fortnite players, there have been some rumblings about certain collab mythics coming back, which also means that these collabs will return to the item shop. So right now, I still think there's hope. I just think we might have to wait just a little bit longer to maybe get Ash. What was funny about this was when I was actually recording this, I looked, and 3 days ago, Studio Canal actually wished Bruce Campbell a happy birthday. So happy belated birthday to Bruce Campbell. So to summarize, my theory, or my guess, we may get Ash between June 26th all the way to July the 8th. And if we miss that July 8th window, then maybe we might see Ash come back in Fortnite Will 2025. Also possibly on Sam Raimi's birthday, which of course is October 29th. While Ash missed Fortnite Will 2024, maybe with the announcement of Evil Dead Burns coming out here pretty soon as well, he'll make it to Fortnite Will 2025. Now of course all of this is subject to change, as Epic can change dates and Studio Canal of course can change the dates of their IP releases. But this does give us Ash fans something that we're looking for. A little bit of hope. This has been BanTheTesters signing out with something a little different today. Stay groovy, and I'll see you next time.